Starsand Island Kickstarter campaign has finally ended and it was a massive success. They are still open to late pledges if you want to grab your copy, but I wanted to share in this video all of the cool things that we've unlocked through the goals, with some exclusive information shared by the devs, and also at the end of the video I'll answer the most commonly asked questions for you, such as platforms the game will be released on, how romance works, and more. So, the first goal we've unlocked was the Ocean Park. This will be a fully customizable water theme park area. This was the main reason of the Kickstarter campaign even being created. The devs already have Starsand Island in a good state for release, but they wanted to add an exclusive area across from the main island where we live in. The plan is for this theme park to have hundreds of customizable building objects, such as water slides, Ferris wheels, and more amusement park facilities. Their goal is for us to be able to assemble these components together and invite online players or NPCs, including our dates, to enjoy time together in our little personalized space. In a Kickstarter update, the devs also mentioned that they plan to open up even more areas for us to customize besides our house, theme park, and houseboat. They even said that perhaps one day in the future they may even be able to open up the city and terrain of Starsand Island itself for us to customize, almost like a sandbox, which would be incredible if possible. But even if it is possible, we are 100% sure it will not be here by release. Next goal we unlocked was the character customization. Currently in the pre-alpha version of the game that I've played, I don't know if you've seen that, they have quite limited character customization options. Some extra outfits can be obtained through the in-game tailor shop or through opening chests when exploring, but fear not, they've already confirmed we'll get tons of hairstyles, hats, tops, buttons, footwear, and bracelets. Also, we will be able to customize our eye color, eyelashes, eyebrows, face features, lipstick, blush, and eyeshadow. Color skin customization was also confirmed, which is great news and honestly the only real must in my opinion. And they also shared this small preview that you're looking at right now with 8 cute new outfits and customization options that we'll get for our own character. Next goal we unlocked was the Houseboat. This one is super cute. I wasn't particularly interested in this one until I read more about it. This will not be just a boat, but a second home. We'll be able to build and fully customize it, transforming it in whatever we want. The devs mentioned we could make it into a small amusement park, or a floating garden, or even a pirate ship. Like I mentioned before, I personally want to make a little bookshop like we see here in the canals of the United Kingdom. The devs plan to provide us with tons of new objects for us to use and decorate the houseboat in very new, unique ways. Then we have my favorite goal of all, and the one that I'm most excited about, the roller skates. If you haven't watched my video or exclusive live stream, you may not know, but skating Starsand Island was genuinely my favorite thing to do in the whole game. To be honest, all of the vehicles felt so fun and really fast, and I'm not like a person who's interested in cars or whatever personally. I don't even know how to drive in real life and I'm old. But I love skating real life, and skating Starsand Island felt freeing and even relaxing to some extent. And it's super easy to control, especially if you do have some experience with skating real life, and it was very intuitive, very natural movement. So having a better version of the skateboard as rollerblades will be absolutely insane. I cannot wait to live my best Sakura Cardcaptor's life, which by the way was mentioned by the devs as the inspiration. And as you can see on the concept art, it has very cute designs with pastel colors and also a full white and a full black version as well. Literally so adorable. The next goal we've unlocked was a special outfit for a specific character. They've put multiple polls across the community and the character that won was Delphin. After selecting the character, we had another poll for voting on what sort of theme we would like for this new outfit. And the outfit of choice was actually a draw. So at the moment that I'm making this video, we are still unsure if it's going to be idol or pirate outfit. Or a pirate idol, like Not So Simple proposed, would be amazing. At this point, some people were worried that the other NPCs would only have one single outfit in the entire game, but the devs already confirmed that the dateable characters will have a swimsuit and a pajama already. That's already confirmed, which is nice for some variation. I'm now still hoping for some seasonal clothes, but we'll see, maybe after release. Then we unlocked 2 new pets, the cute fox and the red panda. We already have a preview of their concept art and even the 3D model of the red panda, which as you can see here are super adorable. I love the red panda personally and I cannot wait to interact with them. Just for some extra context, in case you don't know, pets in Starsand Island actually have unique personalities and traits. It's very focused on the companionship of the pets, and you have to build a relationship with them similar to other NPCs before you can adopt them. We currently have a nice variety with the usual cats, dogs, but also some more unique ones like the squirrel, capybara, and soon the red panda and fox. Then, as we are on the topic of pets, we also unlocked the pet shop and the pet customization, which is super exciting. As you can see here, the pet shop is super cute, and in the concept art, we can see some fun furniture items. Some are made for our pets, such as the cat tower, and some are for us, but pet-inspired, like the bench with cat ears. The pet customization doesn't have a proper concept art or preview at the moment, but it will probably consist of small accessories and outfits for our pets. As you can see here, they do offer some as add-ons already. Then, moving on to the next goal, flower stall and floral crops, we have a lot to talk about this one, including a new potential NPC. But before we get into that, let me introduce the sponsor of this video. And the sponsor for today's video is you. These videos take a lot of time and effort to make, so if you'd like to support my work, consider joining Patreon or checking my Patreon. And if you don't have any to spare, that's okay. Just watching my videos, subscribing, liking, commenting helps so much. Not to mention it's also free. So yes, flowers are confirmed and we'll be able to buy flower seeds and breed them as well. The devs shared a couple concept arts for 2 flowers, the Lunar Princess that is so pretty and also the Moonrise. Each flower will go through 5 stages: seed, seedling, budding, bloom, and lastly wilt. If we gather mats from the bloom stage, we can craft unique new furniture for the house customization. At the game launch, we'll get 9 different flower species with a bunch of color variations that we can obtain for the breeding, similar to Animal Crossing New Horizons if you play that. As you can see, the Moonrise flower will get 9 color variants, as so will the roses, orchids, tulips, and lily of the valley, which again is amazing news for all of us Animal Crossing fans. Then some flowers will be of a rare kind with only 1 color variation so far: the river lotus, the zapweed, lunar princess, and twilight succulent. Lastly on this topic, where we also had some interesting talks on the Discord that I wanted to share. These devs were talking about a potential new character for the flower stall probably. It's a botanist who is a more feminine man who loves to stay with the flowers and plants. He does not have a concept art yet, since we have just achieved this goal a few days ago, but I'll share here as soon as we have more news. I cannot wait to see this character. I'm truly hoping he has like actual long hair that is not tied up. And finally, the last goal that we achieved, which I'm also very excited for, is the flight vehicles and hoverboard. For this, we will obtain blueprints by exploring the ruins, which I actually didn't know we had ruins as well in the game, so I'm pretty excited about that aspect specifically, since the mines are already so much fun. I can only imagine how much better the ruins will be. Once you craft it, you'll be able to fly above Starsand Island for aerial views and even take photos mid-flight. For this, I initially read flight vehicles as planes, which I apologize for. I got confused with the language there. In hindsight, the image was there as well, so it should have been obvious. I'm just dumb and got confused. So apologies for that. Instead, the flight vehicles are these glider-looking cranes. Since we will fly with them, I imagine they will operate like a drone, so we are propelled upwards. But this is just an assumption of mine, and I'm not certain about this. And of course, the hoverboard, which sadly we do not have a concept art for it yet, but we all know we are all thinking about the same thing. And I cannot wait because again, skating was my favorite part of the game, and the hoverboard will be perfect for skating over the stairs and steps, making it even more smooth and fun to use. These were all of the goals that we achieved from Kickstarter. Please tell me below which one you're most excited for. I'm personally very hyped for the rollerblades since I loved using them in real life when I was younger, and also the power stall with the potential new character and the flight vehicles. Now, for the last section of this video, I thought would be useful to answer some of the frequently asked questions I receive here on the channel about Starsand Island. First, what platforms the game will be released on? For now, only Steam, PlayStation 5, Xbox and Nintendo Switch was confirmed. But that doesn't mean they will never release to other platforms as well, such as mobile. We don't know that yet, but only these were confirmed so far. Will there be multiplayer? There will be co-op, where you can invite a friend, but probably will be working like Genshin, where we are able to explore around together, but not do quests or complete any sort of story content. Will there be cross-platform? There will be cross-platform co-op, yes, you can play with other friends from other platforms, but there will not be any cross-platform saves. This means that once you get the game for PlayStation 5, for example, your save, progress, whatever rewards you have will be tied to that game save you made on PlayStation and cannot be transferred to other platforms. How does the house customization work? The house customization is truly amazing. It virtually operates like a The Sims game, where you can build whatever you want from the ground, choosing floors, walls, finishings, roofs, shapes, and more. What about the mounts? The mounts are still being worked on, and we currently have only a couple animals we can mount on. They did release a nice cute little short trailer on their YouTube channel and Discord, which I recommend you join if you're interested in the game. Can you romance any gender? Yes, you can romance any gender, there is no limitation to that. Are clothes gender locked? Unfortunately, at the moment, they are. But as far as I understand, it's only because the body shapes and sizes are different. They will be making more options for both body types that are similar, so we have more flexibility. At least that's what I understood from reading from the comments on the Kickstarter. Who are the dateable characters? I actually already shared a little preview of the dateable characters if you want to check it out, but please keep in mind that their personalities are done, but some of the characters' visual design is not ready yet. So please have a look. I have written above each character on the video whether they are final or not, so please pay attention to that just in case. How many dateable characters we'll have? There are 12 dateable characters at the moment, 6 men and 6 women. There may be more added someday though, we don't know that yet. When and how to get the alpha key? You can get the alpha key by supporting on Kickstarter. The alpha will be released in August. We content creators got access to this pre-alpha of sorts with limited options just to make videos however we wanted. There was no sponsorship, there was no indication of like what we should say. It's literally just a free copy where we could reveal freely what we thought about the game so far. Will there be any mod support? There were no talks about mods so far, except requests from Discord users and backers. I think it is highly probable though, since it's not a competitive game and it's not an MMO, we may be able to get mods on computer like we have for Skyrim or Stardew Valley, for example, which would be awesome since it extends the game longevity. But the devs have not said anything about this topic yet. We don't know if it will have like proper mod support or mod tools or anything like that. They have not even mentioned the mods words in anywhere. What languages will the game be released on? For now, we only have 3 confirmed languages: English, Simplified Chinese, and Japanese. But I imagine they will add more languages in the release now because of the Kickstarter success. We don't have like an update because the Kickstarter campaign just ended, but since it was a massive success and a lot of people have backed from many different countries, I imagine they will add more languages. Once we have confirmation, I will post here though. These are the questions that I've received the most, but please feel free to ask me more on the comments below. I truly read and reply to every comment. If you want to know more about Starsand Island in general, I've made a full in-depth alpha review in the other video that I made if you want to check that out, and I also made a shorter video with a summary of sorts. And lastly, if you do like Starsand, go check their Kickstarter page. They're almost on the final days of the late pledges, and if you're not interested in backing the project, just drop me a wish list on Steam. It helps the devs way more than you imagine. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next one.
Ryan Little.